They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. Oh, right at the outset, he lost the football. The Colts have come away with the football.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Throwing to begin is Richardson. And that is incomplete. Jonathan Taylor, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
From the gun, Richardson moving to his right. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. It's the quarterback with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down. They'll go with the sneak. And he is going to have the Colts first down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the 4th down conversion.
I love this call, Mike. You're basically asking yourself, can your offense beat this defense? And they know exactly what play is coming. And I'll tell you the answer, it's an emphatic yes. They run the quarterback sneak right up the gut, and they turn 4th down into a first.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Get it.
Richardson to throw. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
Go. Viking 18. Let's go.
Out of shotgun, Richardson to the goal line and in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. That touchdown number 1 for him on the year.
We used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be at a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here comes a return from the 5. Now an opening past the 30. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
Okay, ready?
motion. He'll set up to throw. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd and 1.
Here we go, set. Yellow.
It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Not a great start by this running back here in the first half, Mike. He had a fumble earlier. Now he struggles just to get back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to get more out of this run game as the rest of this game moves along.
Second and 10.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw. He throws right side, down the field, and it is brought in. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
On the give, it's Robinson. Not much there, maybe a yard.
Ready?
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go now. Right, ready.
Back to throw. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Ready.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. So they send in Will Reichert for this field goal try. This one from 47 yards out. Reichert's kick is good. And the Falcons are on the board. It's 7-3. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it 1st down.
Set, hut. Check, pitch. Set.
And here comes Robinson on a toss to the right. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, they're able to get you down for a loss.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ready?
It is 3rd and 10.
Let's go. 50, green. Ready?
He'll drop to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He's going to like not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35.
Ready, set. Ready, steady.
On first down, they'll start with Taylor. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
On second down, Richardson. Quick throw, taken in. And a big gain out of bounds as time runs down. An exclamation point to end this first quarter. The Colts with the football to start this second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Here we go. Start. Let's go.
Richardson will give it to Taylor. He'll maneuver his way down to the 32. Jalen Walker there to make the play.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8.
Let's go.
They'll go again here with Taylor. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
Bronco 80. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
They'll go play action. It's Richardson. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
Ready. 10.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. down inside the 40-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
Set. 45. Watch chop. 17. Check.
And here's Bijan. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation, but now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback. Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Here we go. Blue 32.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. A 19-yard pickup there. First down, Atlanta.
Set, ready. Yellow, 43. Cut.
In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he'll take it on in. Drake London. Touchdown, Falcons. That his second TD catch of the season. On now for the extra point. Here's Will Riker. He gets it to go, and the Falcons will tie things up. It's now 10-10. All level at 10 as this one's kicked off. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
Ready, ready. Ready, ready, ready.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Open man downfield. It's Franklin. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
On play action, Richardson. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Nice job there on that return. Gives the breathing room up past the 30-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back to the field.
Ready up. Let's go now. 52 Bulls. Set, go.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Running back looks a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped. No gain.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Bijan Robinson. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Okay, ready?
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Come on, let's go. Red, 38. Ready?
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
This brought in out past the 20. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. Fake, it's Richardson. Out to his right. He's got it! And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. A huge play just before the half. 33 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big time.
He left that first defender grasping for air as he winds up getting 8 out of that one. Now a timeout signal for him, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Let's go, ready?
Here's Richardson. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. I might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
70 Timberwolves.
Looking to throw. Richardson. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down. Tyler Bass on to try the field goal.
A 34-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So 1 half in the books. 2nd half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. And no return here. This is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Ready, ready.
Now, faking the give. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. James Pierce in there to drop him, and that's going to be a loss of 9 to open this drive. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Here we go. Ready.
They'll work the middle here with Taylor. Has an opening. Past the 40. Ooh. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. A big run from Taylor. 35 yards.
The challenge of playing a running back like this is you feel like you have him under control. You're doing a nice job putting a lid on him, and then all of a sudden, he's got a big spark play like this. That's the challenge. These guys are just so talented. You can only keep them down so long. That was a really nice run.
Ready, ready.
Richardson to throw it here on 1st down. He'll let this go deep for the end zone.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mikey. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Now a give running left with Taylor. And good work here defensively. They force him out after a gain of just a yard. And now it's 3rd down.
Ready. Get it.
Now Richardson exiting the pocket right. He'll try to run for it. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run. Anthony Richardson. Touchdown Colts. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. Extra point try by Bass. The kick is good. And the Colts will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. They'll return this from the 10. And they will finally get him down. He gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Get ready. Set.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Back's doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
Now they'll set up to throw. Down the field and caught on that left sideline. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. They'll come up here 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Set, huh?
On the handoff, it's Robinson. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a 1st down.
Fighting yourself down here, multiple scores in the 2nd half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run. I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
They'll look to set up the screen here. And they'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
First down. A gain of 7. And the Falcons first down.
Got it. Here we go. Set. Blue, 30. Set.
They'll run with Robinson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now. And partially, it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage of the game.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
Red, 38. Hut, hut.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. He's trying to get to the marker, but he's not going to get there. About a yard short. Now, what do you do on 4th and 1?
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
That's taken in, and he's in. Kyle Pitts, touchdown Atlanta. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Falcons 17.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be out of bounds on the return, and the drive will begin there.
20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Tag. Go.
They'll run on 1st down with Taylor. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring them down for a big loss.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
They go right back to Taylor.
Jonathan Taylor is the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 20-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 10.
So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Third and 10.
Trap 60. Trap 60.
From the gun, Richardson. He's going to look for the home run ball. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
This is taken at his own 30. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there.
36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36.
Down. 33. Yellow. Ready?
Here's a toss left side for Robinson. And he'll be forced out of bounds and pick up a couple on that one.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 7.
Ready. Yellow. 22. Ready?
To the right. That's Pitts. And he's going to have a first down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he'll be ridden out of bounds after a gain of 6.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Fight. 97. 50. Green. Hut, hut.
On second down, it's a run with Robinson. The ball comes out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a first down. And good work there to get the first down yardage, and maybe better fortune that they get the ball back and Greg retained possession.
Nice job by the back there, Mike. He's able to get the first down, and I know that's where his mind was, but he can't forget to protect the ball. That's the utmost importance, and fortunately for him, in this case, the ball ends up going out of bounds.
That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
Here we go. Set. 52 blue. Set.
They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. And he's going to get belted at the end, but he keeps possession of the football, setting up first and goal.
I like the change of pace. The idea that you want to keep the ball on the ground, but you don't want to do it in the traditional sense of just turning around and handing it off to your running back. So this time, they give it to the wide receiver, they get him in space, get the ball in his hands, and he turns it into a solid game.
Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Here we go. Here we go. 10 flat. Hut, hut.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Forced out wide. Now he takes off.
Great job in coverage here. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. He decides to tuck it and turn it to a runner. They get to him quickly. Picks up a couple yards, but not enough now. Brings up third down.
Right.
For the lead, here is third and goal.
Ready. 60 red. 60 red. Hut.
On the run to the right. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Reichert, good with the extra point. And the Falcons have taken a 4-point advantage. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
Their own 26-yard line.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Alert! Here we go. Ready?
Now it's Taylor. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
So the offense trots out the old jumbo package. So they bring out 3 tight ends, big bodies. But the defense kind of sees it coming. They've got to change it up. You can't be so predictable. Big bodies run, small bodies pass. And I think that's a little bit of what's going on here.
That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Gonna need a big play now. 3rd down and long.
Let's go. 19.
They'll run here. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down.
There's an air of excitement, Mike, anytime they call his number on the ground, and I think we could see why. You just need to catch the defense off guard for a split second, and he'll be through, sprinting downfield before they have any chance to react.
Mustang 19.
Taylor. And he finds a little bit of space. This takes us forward for a gain of 4.
At the 43-yard line. Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and
6. 2nd and 6 coming up.
Come on. Set. Cougar 19. 60. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Cougar 19.
They'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Colts 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Get it. Steady.
Out of shotgun. Richardson. Forced to his right. He keeps it himself. And he's going to be very close to the 1st down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner. And that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the 1st down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
2nd and inches.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready, ready.
Throwing, Richardson. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
Here's a big one. This 3rd down.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first, and they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining on the clock. The game hanging in the balance, and a critical 3rd
Let's
down.
go now. Crack all 80. Let go.
Richardson gonna look to throw. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts. And the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the ballgame. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10.
Ready, ready? Rig alert, rig alert. Huh. Go street. Go.
To throw, it's Richardson. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Another try, 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Now Richardson. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't. And now 3rd down comes up.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical 3rd down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got 3rd and 4th down. There's no punt. There's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
That is hauled in at the 5. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Here we go. 1st and goal.
Go, check. Ready?
They'll go play action. It's Richardson. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
This game has certainly not been for the faint of heart, Mike. I mean, we've been riding the ups and downs the entire time, but what a job by this offense. Game on the line to find a way to score and take the lead with very little time remaining.
24.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. Here's 1st down.
Come on, set. 52 blue, claws red. Hut.
Here we go. One final play. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. Oh, promptly sacked. Can't have that here. We'll have to use a timeout. And barring a defensive penalty, we're down to one play in this one. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So it's a win for the Colts. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Colts, winners here in the Circle City, as we say so long from Indianapolis.